Hey guys, in today's video, I want to take you through our kitchen slash living room renovation process. I haven't done this, which I'm surprised because it's been several years now that it's been finished, but I really want this video to live on my channel. So stay tuned in this video and I will show you all the progress because it's pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. We've come a long way from what it used to look like to what it looks like today. So let's start here. That video was just me when we very first moved in, showing you the galley style kitchen and kind of talking through my ideas. But these are the photos that were on the MLS listing when we bought this house. As you can see, not my style, and very outdated. And we wanted to open this space up so that we could get more for our, like, we could utilize the space better, I guess I should say. But number one, we were on a very slim budget and we were doing all of the work ourselves. We did hire a plumber and electrician, but most of the work had been done ourselves, and I'm just so happy with the progress and the how it turned out. We started completely over. We had a guy do a rendering for our cabinets and we purchased the cabinets from him. However, they came and we had to assemble them. So it was cheaper to do it that way. And I'll talk about that in just a minute. But we had to start with the windows. They had to be changed. We had to take out that big picture window and then add this smaller window, which was going to be over the sink, and then take out the other big window later. It was just in phases, you know. This was the first phase, and then we had to take out this wall. We had somebody come in and make sure it wasn't load bearing, and we'd take out this wall, and then we could take out that other side of the kitchen. So it's just progress, and it was just being done at nights because my husband and I both work and the kids help, and it was just a family affair, and it was long. It took us from February until October to do this whole process, so it was long. It was a long year, but it was worth it because everything is lovely now. You're probably wondering, did you live in your house while you did all this? Yes, we did. And would I recommend it? No, I would not. But again, we didn't have any choice. So lots of people live in their houses when they remodel it. But remodeling a kitchen, oh, we went without a sink for a long time. We cooked everything in an air fryer or a microwave, or we ate out. It was terrible. But like I said before, it was worth it in the long run. Because everything turned out so well. And I'm just so, like, impressed with ourselves that we were resourceful and able to do it on the budget that we had. And while we did have to sacrifice things, in the end, it really didn't matter, and I'm so happy with everything. Once we had all of that done, we were able to bring in the cabinets. I don't have any video or photos of these cabinets. These were cabinets that we had to assemble ourselves. It made it a little bit cheaper, and it was easier to configure them to each cabinet to the size that we needed. Anyway, I would do this again, but I would not use who we used again, if that makes sense. The cabinets themselves are great. 4 years later, they're holding up beautifully. It's just the guy, I didn't care for the guy. Anyway, on the backsplash here, we did a veneer brick, or excuse me, not veneer, thin brick. And it is still one of my favorite parts of the kitchen. I love the way it looks. I love that it adds texture and just warmth while still being, like, functional. And it cleans beautifully, which I was a little bit nervous about, but it does. It's so good. We have to use a good paint, but it does wash up very well. We also did a white oak butcher block, again, a way to save money. And we didn't stain it, we sealed it with the same floor sealing, and it is holding up so well. I was leery about it, but just doing full stone was not in our budget then, and I don't know that I would want to do stone now because I really love the contrast of the butcher block with everything else. We also used the same butcher block for our open shelves as we did on the counters. And then we did do some sconces above the um, open shelves. And that's one thing I think that if I was going to redo this kitchen again, I would not add those. They just take up, they're just not very practical or functional. I never turn them on. And every time I'm trying to style that top shelf, I can't do anything tall. And I don't know. It's just one of those things that if I was going to redo it, I would probably do it a little bit differently. But I love those open shelves. It's kind of evolved over time. In the beginning, I used it strictly for function. And now I mostly use it for decorating purposes. I love changing it out for the seasons, as you guys know. And again, love the open shelves. Little fun fact here is, I don't know what I was thinking when I did these videos, but you can go back and watch them all. They're all on my channel. But we originally were going to have the island going this way, as you can see. But after we sat on it for probably a good month because I could not decide, and ultimately we ended up turning it the other way, just because it wasn't lining up perfectly with the hood vent, and that was driving me crazy. And so anyway, long story short, we ended up switching it, and it turned out great. And I'm showing you in this video that our pantries are pull-outs. If I was doing it again, I might change that. I do like the pull-outs. I think I like the pull-outs the best. I just don't love how we only have 3 shelves in the upper one. We could add more shelves, but I just haven't done it. Anyway, I'm just showing you here how we took out that there was like a little wall right by the door. I wanted to open it up as much as I can, or I could. And then here we have just kind of like the beginnings of the kit, like when it finally came together. You can see on the left, none of the floor or none of the living room was done, just the kitchen. I can remember this day vividly. We had just gotten the fridge in, and I was so happy. But here are some just good pictures of what it looks like and what it looks like. I just love how beautiful and open the space is. Another way we saved money was both of the windows that we bought, especially that big window. Those are very expensive. And we bought them at a store called Restore. And the price was just, it was just so good. So we also put a new front door in. We added this little little bookshelf. I love craftsman style homes, and so that's where you're getting all of the columns from, just because I just love the way they look. And then eventually we got to the other side of the kitchen the living room. We had to finish the flooring. We had to do the walls. We added board and batten to all of the walls in the living room, the entryway, and the hallway. Our island is quartz countertop, and it was a Facebook find. We got a slab of it for $300. Maybe not even $300. Maybe it's $150. I can't remember the exact price. But crazy enough, it was the perfect size for our island, and I love it. There are some things that we still need to work on, that being one of them. It needs to be the edges need to be, I don't think it's called sanded, but whatever. And then we need to fix the cabinet, the panel next to the fridge. It's never been connected. So there's still a few things that we're still working on years later. I'm also getting the itch to maybe paint the island. It's currently like a really light gray color, and I want to maybe change it up a little bit. I'm kind of craving a little more color, a little more warmth. Everything is so white. I do have a fun idea coming up for that little nook in the, right there, you can see in the living room. I'm gonna start there. I'm also thinking I might get a new couch. I'm just craving something different. With all that said, I'm not jumping and running out to change anything today, but I am thinking about it, and I only have Aaron here half of the time now. He's working out of state, so when he gets home, I'm hoping to have him help me with the little nook thing I've been talking about. But we also resurfaced the fireplace with new brick, and it is one of my favorite things ever. We had to put fire brick down on the bottom, which is why it's a little bit different colored, and then we just faced it with new beautiful taupe brick. I love that brick so much, and I think it just adds warmth and texture. You know, people are going away from brick, but I just love it. I don't know, I just love it. We have come a long way in the last few years, and it's been fun to look back through our progress in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions. Maybe I could do a Q&A for the kitchen remodel in another video, but give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am getting really excited for fall decorating, so we'll be starting that rather soon. So hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care.